Good evening and welcome to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, where we come to you every Wednesday to inspire, to encourage, and also to empower you to live a healthier lifestyle. So I'm coming to you today. I'm Anna. I am a retired school teacher. I am an author, an educational consultant. I am a certified cake decorator. And really and truly, the purpose of this podcast is to make people more aware or share knowledge about different topics that kind of affect their everyday lives. And I mean, when I say everyday lives, I mean physically, emotionally, social, spiritually, physically, all of those avenues of the whole well-being of the purpose of the person. So I'm so glad to have you here this evening. And oh, someone is talking to me already. Oh, whoop, whoop. Face says whoop, whoop. Thank you. All right. So if you are on Facebook, you can support me by sending stars. You know, stars help me earn more money to make more content as well. And also, I do go live during the week as well, and I go live on Facebook, and I also go live on Instagram during the week with my jewelry. I am a jewelry consultant with the Jazzy Jewels Collection. So this is my website here. So if you want to contact me, you can contact me through my Bit, but you can also contact me through CTR Media Network, which I am a part of. And all you have to do is connect Sweet Blessings, and it will take you there. And you can learn about my pricing and all of those good things that's going on there. And you know, I'm always looking for people to advertise on my program, to be a sponsor, or even become a guest. So you can secure your spot, like I said, at Lestine1 Gmail or CTR Media network.com/sweet blessings. So today what we are going to do is I am going to talk to you a little bit. Oh my God, y'all, what is going on with this weather? I mean, this global warming is something. So how have you all been weathering the storm with the weather? So I thought this would be a good time because, you know, the heat can really cause a lot of damage. Not being aware, you can get heat stroke, all kinds of things. So I thought that I would talk about summer wellness this evening. So we're going to take a brief commercial break, and then I'm going to come back, and I am going to talk a little bit about summer wellness. Just
Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights.
hello and welcome back to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. And today we are talking about summer wellness. And because the temperature and stuff has been so, I don't know about you, but I stay in the Midwest, and the temperature has been in the 90s. I'm going to say at least the past 77 days, you know. So when you talk about health and wellness in the summer, it's essential for enjoying the season. You want to be able to enjoy the season while staying safe and maintaining well-being. So I'm going to give you some key factors on those things, and there's quite a few of them. So let me bring up my presentation. So summer wellness, your guide to staying healthy. So the first thing that I really want to talk about is hydration, because it's important. The importance of staying hydrated, the importance of drinking water. I know a lot of people don't drink water. I used to be a pop drinker myself, so I stopped drinking pop because it had so much sugar and it was causing problems. So, but I drink quite a bit of water, and because of the medication that I'm on, I have to drink more water than the required water, because I take, what you call it? I can't even think of it right now. Diuretic, okay, a water pill. Let's put it like that. So you want to prevent dehydration. Hot weather increases the risk of that, and it can lead to dizziness, headaches, and heat exhaustion. And I really think that um, I experience heat, more so heat exhaustion than anything, because when I go out and then when I come in, I got to lay down. Okay. I don't have the dizziness or the headaches, but these are just some of the symptoms that you can have when you're dehydrated. And I know the doctor has talked to me about that on numerous occasions. So I'm telling you to drink water, drink water. If you don't like the regular water, use flavored water, but you gotta drink some type of water. Now, performance and energy is proper hydration maintains your energy levels and your physical performance. So when you drink the water, you kind of get it brings your energy level up. I can tell when I have not drank enough water. I'm sluggish. Okay, so I try to drink the water as well. So the next thing that I want to talk to you about is a few little tips. Drink plenty of water. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water a day. More if you're active or spending extended periods outside. So, and that's what I was just telling you need to drink. And this is another way that you can drink water. You can put fruit in it. Sometimes you can go to the hotels and they have cucumbers and lemon in the water, and it's refreshing. So, find a way that you can master drinking water. That's the best. That's the best thing that I can tell you to do. Uh, I drink flavored water. I also drink sparkling water. But I try to get my water intake. And sometimes when you have coffee, coffee and tea is water too. You make it with water, so you should count that as well. That's what I'm just telling you what my doctor said. And then you want to have try to consume water that has electrolytes in it, um, especially after you work out. So you'll see people drinking those type of beverages when they work out. That's Gatorade. The football players, they have the Gatorade and those type of beverages. So those are have electrolytes in it, so it gives you a little more energy. And then you want to eat foods that are rich foods, water rich foods, okay? That includes fruits and vegetables with high water content. Now, I can tell you that spinach is one of them, uh, watermelon, cucumber, strawberries. Look it up. Eat those type because they have water in them, and that helps your water intake as well. So those are some tips on dehydration and what you can do to prevent dehydration. So we're going to move on to sun protection. This is all a part of summer wellness. Risk of sun exposure, sunburn. You sometimes you can be out in the sun and not realize uh, that the sun is so hot that it is burning your skin. And yes, Black people can get sunburn too. So sunburn is not something that is privileged for just, one culture. It's all cultures can get sunburn, and it can lead to pain, skin damage, and it also increases the risk of skin cancer. So try not to stay out in the sun too long, or if you are out in the sun, then you want to have on a sunscreen. Okay. You can also get heat stroke, severe conditions caused by prolonged exposure to high temperatures. So don't think, and a lot of times during this time when the weather is so hot, the police officers and people will do wellness checks on senior citizens because they're more prone to have heat strokes in this weather. So you have to be very, very careful. And that's why I tell you to drink plenty of water. I drink, oh, it's so good. But I drink flavored water, y'all. I really do. So let me give you some tips on that. Sunscreen. You want to use broad spectrum sunscreen with at least SPF 30. And you want to apply it every 2 hours or after you go swimming. I know you didn't realize that, but I use, I thought I had one. I brought one over here, but I did. I brought it. This is one that Walgreens has, and I'm not endorsing Walgreens, but this one is a 50. It's a SPF 50, which is a little bit stronger. And the reason that I have this, someone gave this to me. I won a basket, and this was in the basket, and I want to thank them for this because I didn't have to go out and buy any this year, so I will be using that. You also want to wear protective clothing, so you want to wear hats, sunglasses, and lightweight long sleeve clothing. Now, most people do not wear protective, clothing unless they're gardening. And it took me a while to learn that. I would have my hat on, and I didn't wear sunglasses when I'm gardening, but I did not have, I would have on a long sleeve sometimes. Sometimes I have short, but most of the time it's a long sleeve. But where I failed to, I was out there trying to be cute, I ain't gonna lie, doing my little gardening. I had on shorts. And so the birds evidently dropped some seeds of poison ivy in my garden, y'all. And all of a sudden my leg started itching. And I didn't know what it was. By the time I went to the doctor, I had alleviated all of it because I got some calamine lotion and all of that stuff. But the doctor told me that it was poison ivy. So when you're outside, even with gardening, you need to have your body covered up, okay? And also you want to seek shade. Avoid direct sun exposure, especially between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. because that's when the UV rays are at their strongest, okay? So we're going to take another brief break right now. We're going to go and do a commercial. And then when we come back, I'm going to talk a little bit about physical activity, diet, and nutrition, because all of this is part of summer wellness, and it's also part of self-care and taking care of yourself, which is what my podcast is all about. And we're going to talk a little bit about mental health a little bit, because that also is involved in summer wellness. So let's take this brief break.
The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today on Amazon.com by simply searching the Homeschooling Interactive magazine. The Homeschooling Interactive magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy from Amazon today.
All right, we are back, and we're going to move on, and we want to talk a little bit about physical activity and the benefits of that. And so during the summer months, you kind of are a little more active, you're a little more outside. And so what that does, it boosts your mood and energy. So regular exercise improves your mental health and overall energy level. It builds up your metabolism, all of those things. So try to put a little exercise in there, okay? Um, there's numerous ways that you can do it. Do the exercise. You can walk, you can step, you can do it it's just so many ways that you can get that exercise in. And I encourage people to do at least 3 to 4 days a week. And if you did 3 to 4 days a week for 30 minutes, and I don't mean you have to do it the whole 30 minutes at the same time. You can break it up. The point of it is that you need to exercise. You need to move, okay? And when you move, I know. Well, I'm older, so I don't want my limbs and all of those things to stiff up on me because I am of that senior age. And so I do move a lot. And it's good to move a lot. I do find that sometimes my fingers start, tender, I guess I'm not even going to say what that is, okay? But I exercise them. When I feel like something is coming on, I start exercising my fingers because, your hip starts hurting you, just little things. But if you are exercising, it helps a whole great deal. And also weight management. When you exercise, it helps maintain your health weight. So it helps you maintain it. Even might even help you lose a little weight. You just, I don't know. You don't know until you do it. Okay. And so here's some tips on exercising. Morning and evening workouts. Exercise during the cooler part of the day to avoid extreme heat. Now, I am a morning exercise person. I'm not too hip on evening workouts. And I'll tell you why, because when I work out in the evening, it kind of makes me stay up late, because my metabolism is really, really going. And so I try to do most of my mid-morning is when I kind of do my exercise. I do have a bike, but it needs some air in the tire. But I do like to ride my bike, and some mornings when I finally I will be riding. I ride around in my little area, my little complex, and I do that for 20 minutes. Sometimes I just get up and just step in place. I use variations, in my exercising. Now, I've heard this many, many times that swimming is the best exercise for everything. And the research is showing that it offers a full body workout and it helps stay cool. It helps you stay cool. And that's true. Water does step. Water is just so soothing to you. I do know that at one point I had a pool. I took it out because it was too much work for me because I'm by myself. But I had a pool And when it was real hot, we would just go and jump in the pool. And I'm telling you, it just brings your body temperature down so you're so comfortable. So, and that's why people go to the beach and do all of those things, because water, I don't care how you look at it, water is good for you. So, you also can do outdoor activities like what I just told you. Hiking, biking, and outdoor sports are enjoyable and keep you active. So, like I said, I have a bike, so I do go bike riding, and I walk in my community as well. I walk there as well. So, just trying to get people to be more aware of their surroundings. Now, let's talk a little bit about diet and nutrition or summer diet tips. A lot of times, most of the time, people eat lighter anyway in the summer because they don't eat all that heavy food in the summer because it's hot, and it kind of, I guess, will bring you kind of down, or you feel sluggish and you want to go to sleep and stuff. So, but I'm going to recommend seasonal produce, okay? Sure enough, everything is high. Everything is so expensive. But you can, if you look at the produce seasonally and buy your produce seasonally, you're able to take advantage of all the fruits and all of the vegetables, which are nutritious and hydrating on you as well. So right now, watermelon is in, cherries is in. Uh, it's quite a bit of things that you can go. Grapes are in, there's a lot of them. So try to buy foods that are uh, seasonal for produce. And then light meals. Opt for lighter meals, such as they are easier to digest, such as a salad and grilled vegetables. Now, I like both of those. In the summer, I eat a lot of salads, and I love grilled vegetables. I even like grilled fruit. If you have ever had grilled pineapple or peaches, ah, they're to die for, y'all. So try them. And I have several grills. I have two George Foreman grills. I'm a griller. I have a big griller that's down on, and then I have a couple of Weber uh, grills. And then I got a hibachi. I got a little, what you call a portable one. If you go on vacation, you can take it with you. I am a griller, and grilling is good for you. So try to grill some of your vegetables. You'll be surprised. They are very delicious. Um, I do I guess it's a shish kebab with just vegetables. I put the vegetables on there and grill them. So just another way where you can think about, and you won't, you can stay lightheaded. Then avoid heavy foods. Limit your intake of heavy, greasy foods that can make you feel sluggish, because that's what it's going to do. It's going to make you feel sluggish when you eat all those heavy foods. And are you going to slip? Of course. There's going to be there's days when I want what I want and I go get what I want. And you should do the same thing, because it's nothing wrong with that. The thing about it is you got to get back on track, though. You can't just keep going over that way. You got to kind of come on back around. So, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right. So we talked a little bit about diet. And can you see how all of these things are kind of intertwined and related? So let's move on and let's talk a little bit about mental health, the importance of mental health and well being during the summer months. Well, the first thing is stress reduction. And I don't know how many times I've said this: stress, you cannot get rid of stress. So you must learn how to deal with stress appropriately. That's all I can say about it. Because stress is here to stay. Okay. but it's how you deal with it. And sometimes your summer activities and vacations can reduce your stress and improve your mental health. Everyone needs to get away, okay? Everyone needs to do something enjoyable or some activities. I'm doing something very enjoyable. It's a summer activity, and most people know that I quilt. I'm a quilt. Well, I sew, but I quilt as well. And so I'm going on a quilting retreat. So that'll help me reduce my stress, but it's also a summer activity that I love to do. So find something that you like to do because when you have those stressful moments, I know you know about them, then you can go to those activities that reduce your stress. Reading, sometimes reading reduces my stress. I do needlepoint. So find something that you're interested in. I have me myself because I know me. I have to have more than one thing. I this I tell people this all the time is that I'm an early childhood teacher. And I truly believe that because I've been around the kids, the babies, for so long, that my attention span is short. So I have to move from here to here. So one part, for a time period, I might be sewing. The next time, I might be knitting. The next period or phase that I go through, I might be knitting. So I move from one activity to the other activity, and that's okay as long as it's reducing my stress and it's not causing me any problems. And then you want to have social connections. Social connections are very important. Spending time with your family and friends enhances emotional well-being. My family always gets together during the holidays, and just to get together, we play games, we talk, we laugh, we eat. Just it's just a good time. And so the fourth is coming up, and naturally, I will be spending time with my family and friends this 4th of July, and I hope that you are doing the same. I will not be cooking. Someone is cooking for me, which is great. I just think about all those years and stuff that I was doing all of that cooking. But social connections, spending time with family and friends, enhances your emotional well-being. All right, let me see. Let's move on. Let me see. Where am I? I think it's time for another commercial, y'all. Let's see. It's time for another commercial.
Does this resonate with you? Has a company ripped you off in the past? SettleShark is changing how consumers get money back from companies. SettleShark assists consumers during the entire process, from beginning to end. Our process is simple, convenient, affordable, and powerful. You're in control. We are here to help you. Contact us today at www.settleshark.com or call 1-888-704-0708.
Well, we are back, and we just finished talking about mental health. I'm Anna with Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. And this evening, we are talking about summer wellness because we have been having such extremely hot weather. I don't know where you live, but here where I live, the weather has been in the 90s. And so everyone needs to take precautions when the weather is like this. So I thought this would be a good time to talk about summer wellness because summer wellness involves everything, the whole body and so forth. So let's move on. I'm going to talk a little bit about the next topic, which I have problems with. Wait a minute. First, before I go to that, I want to give you some tips before we go to the next topic. I want to give you some tips on the mental health because it's important. And I'm lacking in this as well. I think I have the mindfulness and relaxation, but I need to practice yoga. I don't. I used to do a little yoga. Yoga is so good for you. It is so relaxing, and what it does is it really tones you up. Now, this is what I said that I was getting more. I was going to get more into is meditation. I have started to listen to meditation tapes where it relaxes you. Um, I try to do it in the morning. I find that when I do it at night, it puts me to sleep. Well, I guess that's what I really want is to sleep. But I think that everyone needs to meditate, and all it does to me is gives you time for your brain and your mind to relax and do deep breathing exercises. Very good for you. Blow in. That is very good as well. Outdoor activities, engage in nature activities, which I told you I love. I live near a nature center, and sometimes I go walking there. They have miles, they have walking paths, 5 miles, 10 miles on the nature center. And sometimes I go there and walk. Um, I love picnics and beach outings, and everyone knows that I love to garden. And all of these things really and truly boost your mood and relaxation. So I'm going to move on now because I really want to talk about the next topic, which is sleep. And I'm going to tell you right now, sleep challenges. Do you have a sleep challenge? Well, in this type of weather, if you don't have a fan or an air condition, you're not going to sleep well because of the heat and humidity. It can really disrupt sleep patterns and lead to restlessness. And with me, it doesn't have to be the heat. I have problems with sleeping. They say you should sleep 8 hours, but if I get 6 in, I'm happy. 6, 7 is great, okay? And plus, I wake up during the night. I'm one of those that wake up during the night. Now, if I wake up 2 or 3 times, I'm getting up. I'm just going to get up beside work, doing some housework or whatever, or reading, or doing something, knitting, sewing, or something. I do all that when I wake up because I know one time I'm gonna wake up and go to the bathroom, but when it's more than once, then mm-mm, that means that I got to get on up. And I try not to take a nap, even though they say naps is good for you. But when I take a nap, then I really get up early. You know what I'm saying? So I try not to, this is something that I'm working on, my sleeping pattern. And it might have been because, they changed my medication. I don't know. But I wasn't sleeping right before they changed my medication. But I'm going to say since they changed it, I have been having longer periods of sleep. And I have not been getting up as often as I normally get up. Also, extended daylight. Longer days may affect your sleep as well. So I don't know if you have problems with sleep or anything like that, but I definitely have problems with it, unfortunately. And I snore. They say. I don't know because I don't hear myself, but they say. That's what I hear, okay? Oh, Lord have mercy. Let me see. I think I got some tips for you for your sleeping challenges. Okay. You want a cool sleeping environment. Use fans or air conditioner and opt for a breathable bedding. Now, I don't know if you know what breathable bedding is. And so I put a picture here. Most of the time, you get this type of bedding when you go to the hotel. When you're on vacation, you go there. And I'm telling you, those are the best. You sleep so good on those, okay? So I think I might have to invest. Maybe I should invest in breathable bedding for me at home, and maybe I'll sleep better. Okay. Consistent routine. You want to maintain a regular sleep and wake time, even during vacation. Well, I do have a regular sleep and wake time. Usually, if I'm usually in the bed early now. I go to bed early. It's strange how your life changes as you grow older. When you're younger, you stay up. You're up all night. When you go out, you go out. You don't go out until 11 or 12. But as you go now, now it's I go out early and I'm back in early. But I do go to sleep most of the time 8:39. At 10 o'clock is stretching it. Okay. And I don't know what it is. It's just that when I hit the bed, I try to read or do something like that. Next thing I know, it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I've gone to sleep, which in turn breaks my pattern. And so this is what I mean by not exercising. I don't exercise in the evening because I limit my evening activities. I avoid heavy exercises or stimulating activities close to bedtime because what it will do, it will keep me up. Okay. I won't be able to go to sleep. And that's what happened to me the other night. I exercised late. And then I was at 2, 3 o'clock, I was still wide awake. Wide awake. Needless to say, the following night I went to bed early. But it's like I said, I have to. It's something that I have to work with. Do you have things that you have to work with as well? I don't know. The next one is also something that I struggle with, um, and that is allergies. See that? Do you all see these? I know you have them in your yard. So allergies are common summer allergies. You have pollen. Grass and weed pollen are prevalent in the summer. I hate for them to come and mow my lawn because the minute I keep my windows down, because I start sneezing right away. And Lord, don't let it be 4 or 5 people out there having their lawn mowed. Oh, I'm sick. I'm sneezing. I'm stuffy. I'm congested. All of those things. But I also have winter allergies as well. So I take an allergy pill, to help me out because if I don't, I get infections. I don't know about, I don't know about you all, but I suffer very deeply on that. Mold, I'm not really mold. Warm and humid conditions promote mold growth, and also rain. You can get rain, and all of those things as well can affect your summer. And you don't want to have allergies in the summer because you're miserable. And you're hot and then you're stuffy, you can't breathe. Oh my Lord. So I'm going to give you a few tips on that as well. So what you want to do in the summer is you want to monitor uh, your pollen count. You want to check, and you can do this. You can check your the local pollen forecast and plan outdoor activities when levels are low. Okay. And most weather stations or radio stations or news, they will let you know that the pollen is very high. They will give you warnings on it if you listen to the radio or the television or anything after that. And then the other thing that you want to do is when you go outside, when you come in from outdoors, you want to remove the pollen from your hair and skin, and you do that by showering. You take a shower, and that will remove all of those things. Otherwise, you'll be sick, because it's on your body. You're still gonna thing. And then also, what helps is a air purifier. Okay, it helps reduce indoor allergies. So that's something you can purchase. Some homes have them in their home to help with the air and everything. So, how many of you travel? Well, you just heard me say that I'm going to take me a little trip and I'm going thing, but you got to look at summer wellness when you travel as well. Okay. And it's important that you look at it. So, what you want to do is when you're traveling, these are your travel tips. You want to stay hydrated and you want to drink plenty of water while you're traveling. Here we go again. Plenty of water while you're traveling. You also want to eat healthier snacks. So you want to pack nutritional snacks to avoid unhealthy airport or roadside food. So you don't want to eat potato chips. And I'm not going to exclude nuts because nuts is a protein and it's a healthy snack. But I included some healthy snacks there: snap beans, sushi, things that you could nuggets, celery, things, healthy snacks that you can take on the road with you when you're traveling as well. And then, my favorite thing, stretch and move. So you'll see me doing, I call it motivational movement. Because when I tell you I got to keep moving, I have to keep moving. So you want to stretch and move. And take breaks to walk and stretch during long trips to prevent stiffness and fatigue. Now, have any of you all ever traveled and when you get ready to get out the car, you have to get your legs and stuff together. And, because you're so stiff because you've been sitting in the car all that time driving. Well, I'm there. I'm there too. At that point where I just have to stand up and get my composure before I can even move on out with that. So stretch and move. So when you get out the car, you got to stretch. Okay. Now, what do we see all the time in the summer? And you would not think that it's part of summer wellness, but it truly is. And that's what I'm going to talk about next is insect protection risks. Now, there has been mosquitoes. You might not know it, but I'm sure most of you all know this, though. Mosquitoes can transmit disease like the West Nile virus, and ticks can carry Lyme disease. But right now, I don't know what they call. I can't even think of the name of the bugs. They live in the ground, and then so many years, cicadas. So here we have not my neighborhood, but I went to the doctor, and it was another neighbor, and they were just loaded. I mean, those bugs bounce off of you. Oh, and they make loud noises and everything. But fortunately, and I thank God that we in the neighborhood that I live in, we have not gotten any of those things. But you want to think about the insects. Okay, so you need to protect yourself from the insects, which means that you need to take what? Some type of uh, insect repellent. So let me give you a few little tips on that. So you want to use insect repellent with DEET or natural alternatives. Now, I'm going to tell you what I use, because basically it is truly not really a repellent. It's not sold as a repellent, but I use it as a repellent, and it just works. It works wonders. And so it is called Skin So Soft. The Skin So Soft oil. Oh, put that on, and it just keeps the mosquitoes away. Just an alternative way of keeping them away. But you want to use bug off or something. You got to have some type of insect, especially if you're outside. And here we go again with those protective clothing. So you want to wear long sleeves and pants in wooded or grassy areas, which is what I told you I had. That's how I got poison ivy. Check for ticks. Inspect your body and pets for tick after spending time outdoors. Now, I've never had a tick. And my pets have never had a tick, but I do know of some people who have had that as well. So let me see, where am I on my notes? Because I think we're going to take a commercial break, and then I am going to come back and I'm going to summarize it for you. Okay, what I talked about today. All right, here we go.
Oh my goodness, the mailman came. I hope my sweet little thing cookie's in here. I just hope it's in here. Let me see. Let me open this up. That's it. That's it. Sweet little thing cookie. That sweet little thing cookie. Oh, I'ma have me a ball now. Let me just get this right here. Little thing cookie. That sweet little thing cookie. Oh yeah. I finally got my cookies. This sweet little thing cookies. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have fun. This package kind of big, though. Man, it got a lot of cookies. Oh, yeah. This the best day ever. I'm trying to tell you, I got my cookies, and I'm going to eat these cookies, and ain't nobody going to stop me. Wait, what?
Marie, what you doing, man? You can't have those cookies right now. I'm sorry, we about to eat dinner. Once we finish dinner, then you can have those cookies. Go ahead, put them up. Go ahead, put them up.
Are you serious, bruh? I got sweet Lestain cookies, and now I gotta wait for dinner? Fine, can I?
Oh, Lord have mercy. Welcome, and welcome back. I was just giving some tips and things on summer wellness, because we have been having an extreme heat wave, uh, and not just through the Midwest, but everywhere throughout the United States. And so it's important that we maintain health and wellness in the summer. It involves proactive measures to stay hydrated, protected from the sun, active and mindful of nutrition and mental well-being. And by following these tips and things that I have suggested to you, you will have a very, very enjoyable summer. So I want to take this time to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you for attending Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and podcast. And before I go off, I do want to remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have it strolling down there at the bottom. I am trying to increase my subscribers there. And my programs are shown on YouTube. This is streamed to YouTube as well. So I am trying to increase it. So if you could subscribe to me, I would be greatly appreciated. And I want to say again, thank you for attending the Anna L. Brothers Show and podcast, Sweet Blessings. And I'm hoping that in some kind of way that I have inspired you. I'm hoping that in some kind of way I have encouraged you. And I'm hoping that I have empowered you to live a healthier lifestyle. And remember, that's what Sweet Blessings is all about. Helping people live a better life. Life is short. And so I always end my programs with the 3 L's. You want to live your life. Make sure you live it to the fullest. Life is short. And then you want to laugh. Find time in your day to laugh. Laughter is good for the soul. When you laugh, you feel so much better. And when you make somebody laugh, they feel better. The third thing is to love. You know, in the Bible that says you're supposed to love everybody. Sometimes it can be difficult. But the most important person that you need to love is you. Self-love, self-care is very important. And that's why this podcast is so important. Because we want to promote self-care and positivity. And before I close out, I just want to remind you, do some acts of kindness in your daily routine. You all have a great one, and I will see you next Wednesday. Same time, 7:30. Have a great one.